Good morning, all. Last class we completed up to Vamanadravyas and its properties. Now, in this class, we see the further part of Vamana Karma. So, in this class, I will start with the Pura Karma for Vamana Karma. Myself, Dr. Satish S. Vasan, Assistant Professor, Department of Panchakarma, SDMT's AMC Terdal. So, what is Purva Karma? Purva karma means is an pre-operative procedure for the Vamana karma. So the Purva karma, why you should do the Purva karma? The Purva karma it helps in mobilizing the doshas. It means the Purva karma helps to bring the doshas from shakas to koshta. Okay, so it involves sambara sangraha, atura siddhata, atura pariksha and manasopachara. Okay, so we'll see these headings one by one. So first one, sambhara sangraha. It means the collection of required materials for the conduction of Vamana karma. So they are first one aushada. We need an aushada. So aushada means they are Vamana aushada, Vamana dravya. We need for the sambhara for the conduction of Vamana. Then we need a Vamanopaga dravyas. So there are 10 Vamanopaga dravyas are mentioned. Among that you can take any one. And medicines required for this Snehana and Svedana is needed. Then medicines to manage the complications like the emergency medicines. Lagushuta Shekara Rasa, Raktastambhaka Aushada, Bola Badda Parpati, like atropine, adrenaline in sometimes. Okay, if uh, it turns to any complication, so that time we need such life-saving medicines. Then we need an Vamanakaksha of dimension 12 into 12, and we need all equipments required for the Vamanakarma like chairs, vessels, tub, glass, spoon, stove, etc. and other instruments like towel, stethoscope, BP apparatus, wash machine, measuring flask, glass, stove. These are all needed for the conduction of Vamana karma. The next is Atura Pariksha. Is very important. Before taking person, he must undergo Atura Pariksha. So after proper examination, if the person is fit for Vamana karma, then only he is taken for the process of Vamana. So those are Vamya and Avamya. The patient Vamya means the person indicated for the Vamana karma. Avamya, the person is contraindicated for Vamana karma. So the patient should be checked thoroughly so that if he is indicated for Vamana, then only he need to be taken. Then dosha avastha. The doshas should be in a bahudosha avastha. Okay, if it is in Alpa dosha avastha, he is not indicated for the Shodhana, it is only in Bahudosha avastha. Then doshas are in Upasthita avastha, Upasthita dosha avastha, or the doshas attend the Pradhana avastha. So in that condition only Vamana or the Shodhana is indicated. Okay, what is Upasthita dosha? So उपस्थितदोषाणाम् इति शाकात्वक्त कोष्ठगमनेन लीनत्वात् परित्यागेन प्रधान अवस्था प्राप्तदोषाणाम् इति. So that is a dosha avastha. The patient, the dosha should reach to the Moolasthana, that is Amashaya. So when the doshas are in Amashaya, when doshas reach to the Upasthita dosha, then he is indicated for the Shodhana. Then the Atura Pariksha. Next Atura Pariksha is Roga Rogi Bala assessment. Okay, you should thoroughly assess the Roga Bala and Rogi Bala. So for that tools are Dashabhida Pariksha and Ashtabhida Pariksha, then Samiksha Bhavas. Okay, then what are these Samiksha Bhavas? So it's clearly mentioned in Charaka Siddhisthana third chapter. They are Dosha, Aushadhi, Desha, Kala, Satmya, Agni, Sattva, Okavaya, Balani. Okay, so there are 9 factors are given. So the before conduction of Vamana, these all 9 factors need to be assessed thoroughly to understand the Roga and Rogi Bala. Okay, then only one should plan the Vamana Karma or any of the Panchakarmas. Yeah, these are the very important points one need to assist. See, for example, dosha. So the person's having the pitta dosha in amashaya. So it's amashaya gata pitta. So the selection of Vamana Aushadhi is Nimba or Arishtaka or Esti Madhu. So like that, C is very important. Amashaya gata vata. So Vamaka Dravya should be changed. So like that, see dosha is very important. So one should assess the dosha thoroughly. So next one is Aushadhi. So there are so many woman Aushadhis are mentioned in Charaka Samhita. So right from Charaka Sutrasthana second chapter and Charaka Vimanasthana eighth chapter and in Kalpasthana. So etc. There are so many woman Aushadhis are mentioned. So and along with that in Kalpasthana we can see so many yogas are mentioned. Like so the selection of medicine, it should be a different from roga to roga. It should be different from person to person. Okay, so the selection of medicine is not always the same, not always the madana phala. So should assess the dosha avastha, then according to that one should select the aushadha. Then here aushadha means not only the selection of woman aushadha, the status of aushadha. So it is nava aushadha or prana aushadha, it is dried one or it is wet status. So like that, so aushadha it comes all right. So next desha. So should assess the patient is from jangala or anupadesha or sadharana desha. So based on that you should choose the type of vamana, right? Then kala. So are you conducting vamana in vasanta kala or shita kala or in ushna kala? So the vasanta vamana, see vasanta kala is best for the vamana. So in emergencies you can conduct the vamana in shita kala also. Shita and ati shita kala and ati ushna kala the vamana or the shodhana is contraindicated, but if the condition requires you can go for the shodhana, but by providing the change in environment. If it is too much of shita, you can create the kritrima vatavarana by keeping coolers, air conditioners. If it is too much of shita, keep heater and make it normal temperature. If it is too much of ushna, you can by keeping AC air cooler, you can maintain the room temperature. So this is very important. Kala. So according to the kala, the vamana should change. Then satima is very important. So there's Acharya Shushruta clearly mentioned that the vamana dravya should be asatmya, bibhatsya. Okay, so if the person is satmya for madana phala, so by giving the large quantity of madana phala also, uh, there will be no any vegas. Like the example I am giving. So there may be a person they are satmya for madana phala, the satmya for kutaja. So such cases, so the thorough examination the thorough pariksha is very much essential. So if he is Satmya for that, you change the trick. Then Agni plays a very important role. So the Agni should be in Samavastha. If the while conducting Vamana, if the Agni is in a Tikshna Avastha, the given medicine will digest immediately, so that there will be no any further Vamana Vegas, so there will be other pravrutti of Aushadha. Okay, so the maintenance of Agni in its normal status is very much important. Then Sattva. The Sattva, along with the Sharirika Avastha, the Manasika Avastha of the patient before Vamana is essential. It should be maintained properly. Yeah, that's why, see, Manasopachara is given more importance before Vamana Karma. You should treat the patient's mind, because our shodhana or the vamana is always a stressful procedures. It's always a tough procedures. So you should bring their avarasattva, madhyamasattva person to pravarasattva. You should boost them. You should uh, bring a confidence in such a way that so they are ready for taking vamana. They are ready for taking snehapana and all. Okay, so here the sattva plays a very important role. So before vamana, you should assess the patient thoroughly in regarding with sattva. Then oka, habits. Oka satmya, you should also assess the oka habits of the patients. So according to the habits of the patients, you must change the procedure of vamana karma. Then vaya, the selection of dravyas according to the seed. That YS is very important. According to the YS, the strength depends. See, the Bala is directly proportional to Vaya. See, Madhyama Vayasa will be having the more Bala. The Bala and Rudra are having the less Bala. So, if you the Bala and aged one, so the Vamana is contraindicated. But if Avastha requires, you can go for Vamana with less dose of medicine. Mrudu Vamana is indicated. And bala of the patients is very important. If the patient having the more bala, you can conduct the vamana very easily, and you can expect the pravara shuddhi, right? So along with that, before vamana, the one should undergo all the systemic examination and physical examination, and very important vital examinations like pulse rate, respiratory rate, blood pressure, SpO2. Okay, all this vital examination need to be carried out. Next, the proper investigation for accurate diagnosis. So after that, before conducting Vamana, one should go for the investigation also, like simple blood test and ECG is must. Okay, before conducting Vamana, you just go for the ECG. Then some of the biochemical investigations are required. So according to the condition, you should go for the biochemical investigations. So next, Atura Siddhata. So what is Atura Siddhata? Atura means Rogi and Siddhata is preparation. So how to prepare the Atura Rogi for Vamana Karma? So for that, so one should undergo Deepana. After Deepana, Pachana, then one should go for Snehapana, Snehana Karma, then Svedana Karma, then Vishesha Karma if required, Vishesha Pura Karma, that is Rukshana. So for Atura Siddhata, we need Deepana, Pachana, Snehana, and Svedana, and if required, Rukshana. So the patient should undergo all these stages, then he is indicated for the Vamana Karma.
Yes, in Pura Karma, Deepana and Pachana plays a very important role. So here, The Deepana means Pachanna Ama Vanhekrit Tadyata Deepanam Mishihi. So is Deepana, it increases the Agni, but it won't digest the Ama. This is an Deepana drugs karma. So here the Deepana and Pachana is given for the Agni Sandukshana, then Pachana for Ama Pachanartha. So the Pachana drugs, it will does the Ama Pachana, but it won't increase the Deepana. So about Deepana Pachana we already discussed in the previous classes. So here I will just brush up this part. So the common drugs used for the Deepana Pachana, they are the Agni Tundivati, Shankavati, Chintrakadivati and Trikatu Churana. And next comes for Sneha and Svedana. It's a very important thing here. Snehana and Svedana. See, Snehana is selected as per the condition. So it is once again is a very debating topic about Achapeya and Vicharana Snehapana. When you say the Acha Snehapana, so the some say it as an only the Kevala Grita is considered as Achapana, and some say even the medicated Grita is not comes under Achapana. So it comes under again Vicharana Snehana. So as according to me, to choose the Sneha according to the condition, or if you are conducting Shodhana or Vamana in Swastha person, you can go with Murchita Grita. Okay. Then for Snehana, you should always choose in early morning, Suryodaya, and duration of Snehapana 3 to 7 days, and you should continue Snehana up to Samyak Siddha Lakshana. Then the matra of Snehana and the duration of Snehana is mainly depends upon the koshta of the person. And whenever you are planning for the matra of Snehana, you should always keep it in mind. Agni plays a very important role in calculation of Sneha matra. Okay, and Sneha should be always given in increasing matra. Arohana Snehapana is mentioned for Shodhana. And next coming Svedana. After Snehapana, you should go for the Svedana for movement of doshas from Shakas to Koshta. And for Shoto, Shodhana, for the liquefaction of doshas, for movement of doshas from Shakas to Koshta, the Svedana is must and should. So here Svedana, you can choose according to the condition of the patient. Okay, you can go for Bashva Sveda, Nadi Sveda, or Parisheka Sveda, or just Ushna Jala Snana. Okay, so it depends upon the Rogi Avastha. So as per Acharya Charaka, the Abhyanga and Sveda is given for 2 to 3 days prior to Vamana. Okay, so 2 to 3 days of Abhyanga is mentioned. So first day on completion of Snehapana. So today if Snehapana is completed, means you can go for Abhyanga on that day evening, and then second day is Vishrama Kala on fourth Kleshakara day, you can go for second Abhyanga, and third Abhyanga on the day of Vamana. So this can be practice, or else you can go with the common practice after Samyak Siddha Lakshana. Next day, the Vishrama Kala, we can go with the Abhyanga, and so after that, on the day of Vamana, second Abhyanga. So minimum 2 Abhyanga is required, or one can plan 2 to 3 days of Abhyanga before Vamana Karma. Okay, for Abhyanga you can choose just Murchita Tila Taila, or you can choose a Taila, depends upon the patient condition. Okay, and you, again here the Abhyanga is external Sneha is required. So till 3 to 7 days up to Samyak Siddha Lakshana, you practiced internal Snehana. After that, when the internal Snigdhata Avastha is reached, then you can go with external Svedana in the form of Abhyanga. Then the Svedana We can go with the Bhashvasveda and Nadisveda, or Parisheka Sveda or Ushnajala Snana is enough. Then comes for diet of the patient. So during Purva Karma, there is a specific diet is being mentioned. So you should ask patient to follow that diet chart. So what is that? So previous night before Vamana. So one should mention go with Kafot Kleshakara Ahara, Guru Ahara, Drava Ahara, Snigdha Ahara, Abhishanda Ahara, and sweets but not fried. For example, Gulam Jamun is sweet, but before making it Gulam Jamun, you will fry that Gulam Jamun. So the fried one will increase the pitta along with kapha. Right? That's why sweets, that is the milk related sweets. So milk products you can take like Shira, Kushara, Dadi, okay, Payasa, Tila, Guda, etc. This is a diet the day before Vamana Karma. That is Kapha Utkleshakara day. And the diet during Snehapana, so one should take only the Drava Ahara, Ushna Ahara, Nati Snigdha Yukta Ahara. So the little Sneha is allowed along with the food during Snehapana, and Anibhishanda Ahara. Okay, so like curd, it's an Abhishanda Ahara. So should always Abhishanda Ahara need to be avoided during Snehapana. And we should not provoke any dosha. So you should take such ahara during Snehapana. And diet on the day of Vamana. On the day of Vamana, so Nirannam Isha Snigdha Yavagu is mentioned. So after on the day of Vamana, after Snehana and Svedana, so the administration of Isha Snigdha Yavagu is being explained by Acharya Charaka. So after that, Vamanopaga comes under the Pradhana Karma of Vamana. So these are the diet one should follow during Snehapana on the previous day of Vamana and on the day of Vamana. Then comes a very important part, that is Manasopachara. That's a very important point. Okay, so this is an you can say the important point in Atura Siddhata. Okay, so till now you treated the Sharira of patient, right, by Snehana and Svedana. So it's not only enough for the Vamana, because we know that Sumanasaha Pitaha is explained for proper conduction of Shodhana. When there is a Sumanasaha Pitaha, taking Shodhana with high concentrated mind or taking Shodhana with interest, so there will be a lot of benefits. If taking Shodhana with the doctor's force, or if taking Shodhana or the Vamana Karma because of parents or someone force, you can't expect such result. Okay, so here you should explain the patient what you are going to do. So Manasopachara should be done with the aim of keeping the patient happy, stable and calm. Explain the procedure to the patient and convince the patient. So you should explain it. So you have to drink near about 10 to 12 liters of liquids. So it includes Eshtimudu Fanta, milk. So all things you should explain the previous day, or should explain during before the taking patient for the Vamana Karma. You should make them comfortable during the Vamana Karma. Right? So how to increase the sattva of the patient? Definitely in the 21st century, it is very rare to get the Pravara Sattva person. Right? The patient will be always here Madhyama Sattva, you can say Avara Sattva. So you have to boost the Avara Sattva or the Madhyama Sattva person to Pravara Sattva, so that he can able to take the Vamana Karma. Then patient should be asked to concentrate on the procedure. Sumanasaha Pitaha. right? You have to, with interest, you have to take the procedure, and with a high concentration, you have to keep observing all the mechanism, what happening inside the body. There are a lot of things. There will be a sweating, there will be a romaharsha, there will be kuksha admanata. Right? The all things need to be observed, keen observed. Okay, then one should not create like krodha, lobha, bhaya, harsha on the day of Vamana. Okay, and being a doctor, you should create such environment, and so for patient also you should explain the previous day or the before starting Vamana karma, because it's a very important. Vyapat Bahulya. See, it says that the Vamana is having more of Vyapats. So because of its Vamana is a little more complicated procedure among the Panchakarma. It's very tough to conduct, and it is very difficult for patient to do the Vamana karma, do the process of vomiting. Right? So for this procedure, you should make patient to fit by mentally and physically. Now we'll see the 7th point in syllabus. It is management of 1 day gap. So after Snehapana, 1 day rest is indicated before Vamana, and before Virechana, the 3 days of rest is called as Vishrama Kala. Okay, for before Vamana, 1 day of Vishrama Kala, and before Virechana, 3 days of Vishrama Kala is mentioned. So what to do in this Vishrama Kala? What all management is required here? So here, on the day of Vamana, it says that Snigdha and Svinna. Means the patient should undergo Abhyanga and Svedana. So Abhyanga with the prescribed medicated oil, and Svedana, you can choose any Sveda, depends upon the avastha of the patient. The next is very important, the kind of food what you will advise for the patient undergoing for the Vamana. So here Kapha Utkleshakara Ahara is mentioned. So what is this Kapha Utkleshakara Ahara? Means Guru Ahara, Drava Ahara, Snigdha Ahara, and Abhishanda Ahara. So you can see here in Charaka Siddhisthana, first chapter, Kalpana Siddhi Adhyaya, shloka number 8 and 9, Gramya. So Gramya Ahara, Udaka Anuparasehi, Samamsair Utkleshaniyaha, Payasacha Vamyaha. If before going Vamya, so should go for the Gramya Mamsarasa, Anupamamsarasa, okay, then Payasa Chavamyaha, so milk and other milk products and Madhurahara, all Kapha Utkleshakara Ahara is need to be taken before Vamana. And Rasastata Jangalachehi Sayushahi Snigdehi Kapha Aruddhikarer Virechaha. This is for Virechana. So for Virechana, Kapha Aruddhikarer is a principle. For the Vamana, Kapha Ruddhikara is a principle. Okay, the Kapha plays a very important role even in the Virechana also and even in Vamana also. Again, the same point is given in Charaka Siddhisthana, 6th chapter, Vamana Virechana, Vyapasiddhi Adhyaya, shloka number 18 and 19. You can see here, Naraha Sho Vamanam Pata Bunchita Kapha Vardhanam. So Sho means tomorrow. If the tomorrow is a Vamana, the before day, one should go with Kapha Vardhaka Ahara, Sujaram, Dravabhovishtam, Lagva Ashitam Virechanam. See, Sujaram, Dravabhovishtam, you should go with the Dravabhovishtahara. Okay, then Lagva, Lagu Ahara, and Ashita Ahara. See, this is for the Virechana. You should go with Ashita Ahara and Virechanam. For Vamana, it is Kaphavardhakahara, and for the Virechana, Sujaram, Dravabhovishtam, Lagva, Ashita, Virechanam. Okay, so in these two concepts, the ahara, what kind of ahara need to be taken on the day of, on the day before vamana is given. So what is the importance of Kapha Utkleshakara ahara? Why it is mentioned, right? This helps the doshas to move from shakas to koshta. So previously we studied Rudyat Vishandanat ko, so Virudyat Vishandanat, because of Rudya of dosha, Vishandanat of dosha. See, Rudyat means because of Rudya of the dosha will start moving from shakas to koshta. Okay, Shodhomukha Vishodhanat, Rudyat Vishandanat Paka Shodhomukha Vishodhanat. These are the criteria, these are the condition where the doshas move from shakas to koshta. So here I am doing first one. What is that? Rudya. By giving the kapha utkleshakara ahara, the doshas move from shakas to koshta. Okay, kapha dosha utkleshana also helps in minimizing the pain and discomfort during the vamana. Definitely there will be a lot of discomfort, kashta during the vamana procedure. Okay, that's right. If there is a good quantity of kapha in amashaya, the kapha utklesha is very good, so there will be a very less or the very minimal discomfort will be there, so patient vomits very easily. Because if the good amount of kapha utklesha, so the is called as mrudu koshta. When koshta is mrudu, the medicine quantity will be very less, so that the discomfort or the kashta, whatever kashta what you will get because of the vamana therapy, it will be very minimal. So kapha utkleshana helps in minimizing the discomfort during the vamana procedure.